we were with some other couples. Went over for a couple of weeks. For a week. Yeah, we're going back this October.
Wait a minute.
What's up, buddy?
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, President George Haggerty, it's my pleasure to welcome you to a milestone in the history of Beacon College. I'm Steve Muller, Vice President for Institutional Development and Communications. You know, I can't help but think that back in 1988 and 89, as Peter and Pat Latham were sitting around a table with the other parents who were thinking about starting a college for students with learning disabilities in Leesburg, Florida, that they didn't at least consider a little bit about the 1930s children's book, The Little Engine That Could. You know the one I'm talking about. It's that story about this long train that has to be pulled up this very, very high mountain, and the big, strong locomotives, one by one, decline to do it for various reasons. And so there's this little engine that's just been hired to move cars around the railroad yard. And you know what? They go to the little engine, and the little engine says, "I think I can." As it goes up the mountain, the little engine puffs faster and faster. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." It reaches the top of the grade by drawing on bravery and determination. Then it starts going down the grade and saying, "I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could." Well, today is an I thought I could day for Beacon College. Beginning with a two-building campus, leased housing, 35 or fewer students depending upon who you talk to, and offering only one degree, Beacon has grown to an enrollment of 350 students, 19 buildings, and 7 majors. What a climb up the mountain it's been. And now with the opening of the Resnick, Alpern, Plung residence, we know the grade isn't as steep, and we have the momentum to continue moving forward with optimism and perseverance. Now, if I were to continue the railroad analogy, I would probably introduce our first speaker as the chief engineer. However, I think I'm probably better off just as introducing him as the president of Beacon College, Dr. George Haggerty.
Good afternoon. This is the first of 4 events that we're going to be doing in the next 24 hours, so I'll be huffing and puffing on the back end of this whole thing, but I want to thank you all for being here and welcome you all to the dedication of the Resnick, Alpern, Plung Residence Hall here at the college. This was the creation of many, many hands, and I would like to first thank Evergreen Construction, which under daunting circumstances, including Hurricane Irma and a difficult labor market, made this beautiful building possible. And is Mark Stotcher here?
Right here.
Mark, thank you very much. There were 2 other individuals involved in the day-to-day of this, Val Hansen and Scott Daly, and I want to thank Val and Scott for everything that you did as well. The architect for this building was Bob Shoemake, who designed an absolutely magnificent and very functional building for the college. The dedication of a building for the board and for the entire college is a joyful event, no more so than those that have had to be involved in the everyday details of timelines and putting pieces of puzzles together. and making sure that we were communicating what was happening, why it was happening. And it's joyous because now we can turn to the really important piece here, which is serving our students and serving them well. This building, in its structure, is going to truly be an instrument in the transformation of lives. For the most part, this building will be for our entering students so that we can effectively program them and allow them to really become a community. And the truth of the matter is, this is an important building for us as a residence hall. Number one, because it's closer to the expanding services that are here on the campus. Secondly, it is a more communal environment where our students will live together in a diverse community. And third, and this is something that the national data tells us, they will be living in a residence, in a residential community where students who do live in residential communities do have a greater level of success. We call this the RAP. We call this the RAP, and R-A-P. And every one of our facilities, and particularly this one, is created to create a sense of family and a sense of community. And I just wanted to tell you for 1 minute a bit about the RAP. The R stands for Resnick. And you will all get to meet and hear from the Resnicks, but Josh and Debbie and Sam Resnick, our deepest gratitude for everything that you have done here. The A stands for Alpern, and when Josh's dad, Harold Resnick, Dr. Harold Resnick, passed away when he was a young boy, he had a stepfather, and he was raised by Florence and Bernard Alpern, and that is the A in RAP. And the last, the P, by no means the last, is the name Plung. And the name Plung was Debbie Resnick, now Debbie Resnick's maiden name. But there's somebody who, if you've spent some time on Beacon and you've spent some time with Samantha, you know about her beloved Uncle Howard. And Uncle Howard's last name is Plung. And it is just magnificent to have that name associated with this. He's been a wonderful visitor here and very generous to us. And Howard, it's wonderful to have you here as well. The Resnicks have been absolutely a magnificent family to us. They believe in this institution, and they believe in not only our mission, but in our future. And so in their giving, they have made this, they have truly transformed this campus and our ability to serve future generations of students. So again, welcome all. It's wonderful to have you here, and it's great to celebrate this dedication.
Our Board of Trustees consists of individuals committed to assuring that the college fulfills its vital mission and securing the future of Beacon College. The Chair of the Board, Mr. Brian Cobb.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Steve. I wanted to begin by recognizing some distinguished guests here today who have taken time out of their day to come and spend a few minutes with us here on this very important afternoon. I don't know all these people, but I very much appreciate them spending their time. Jill, would you please stand up as a member of the Orlando Economic Partnership? Al Miner, I don't know if Al is here. Al, thank you. Al is the city manager for Leesburg. Tim Sullivan, we just met. Pam Jones. Pam, thank you. Also wanted to please ask members of the Beacon College Board if you would stand up. We just finished a long, grueling morning and afternoon of meetings, and I think we're all pooped out a little bit, a little dry-eyed and weary, but good meetings nonetheless. So this is a huge day. They've scripted what I'm supposed to say, but I'm not going to follow that. I just really want to say that Dr. Haggerty is right. This is the beginning of a real transformation for Beacon College. Over the last 4 or 5 years, the college has taken enormous steps in moving ahead and progressing into a high-quality liberal arts college, and that serves students who learn differently. And we not only have made a lot of physical improvements around campus, adding property and improving those properties, but with the help of the Resnicks and Plung and Samantha, we are so pleased, so thankful for your help in making this happen. And that's really about all I wanted to say, was that, as you all know, this building will make a real difference in the lives of the students who are here now and the students who will be coming in the future, and giving them a place to rest and relax, study, socialize, and really grow as people and as fine graduates of Beacon College. And we just really couldn't be more appreciative and more excited about it. So thank you very much. Debbie, Josh, thank you.
Of course, the day-to-day functional operation of housing, along with all the other aspects of student life, rests with the individual called the Dean of Students. Let me introduce to you Carrie Greenstein.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think part of my job as the Dean of Student Affairs is to help set and establish and over time change the culture of Beacon College. And so I think about how we can do that, and one of the things that we are working towards is creating programmatic features and residential communities that students take pride in and are proud of, not just where they live, but Beacon as a whole, and ultimately appreciate their experience here. The day we move students in, you could feel that energy. You could feel that cultural change. They're using the word transformation. You felt that transformation start to happen on this campus. The students moving in here really got an opportunity to start experiencing what college is really all about. And it gives us opportunities to program in different ways. It gives us opportunities to really change that culture. And so I can't say enough thank you to everyone who has been involved in this process. It is a wonderful space, and we know that over the next few years this is going to be the absolute highlight of our campus. It is a source of pride and gives our students something to be proud of, so that as we work towards building that culture and building the pride, they now have that. And starting here on day one, where most of our new students, this is where they're going to move in, it's going to hit them from day one that they are here and proud of Beacon College and proud of being here. And you're going to hear about it in just a minute from our students, but I think it's going to make a huge difference in their lives. So thank you.
There was a 1989 movie called Field of Dreams starring Kevin Costner. And in that movie there's a famous line that says, "If you build it, they will come." Well, Beacon has been building a college, and of course we've built this dormitory. And one of our students actually has come from Yuma, Arizona. Isabel Chavez is a first-year psychology student who's been living in the RAP since March. So Isabel.
Good afternoon. Thank you for allowing me to speak. The first experience I've ever had of the rap hall was back in the Summer for Success program when the president told me that they were going to be building the rap hall for incoming freshmen. And it made me so excited. But when I first came here, I first lived in the villages, and it was a little different than the rap hall. It's a little more spread out, and you are not as tight-knit, and you have your washers and your dryers and everything in there compared to here. But over here, when I moved into the rap the following semester, I realized how big of a community it is here and how they strive to make it a community for incoming students or any student that has lived here. And I like how you get your own small room and you learn how to keep it nice and organized, and you got your shared space with your own suite mates, and it's a nice place where you can hang out and have fun with your friends, like downstairs in the hangout space. I love how they are wanting to stress for the freshmen about community, and how they want to make it a community space for everyone. And it's a great place for students who are coming in to experience what Beacon is all about. And for any incoming freshmen, I hope they enjoyed this space like I did, because I had a lot of fun hanging out with my friends downstairs watching movies or TV, and in my own room with my friends, having fun. And when I first moved in here, it was a huge party with my friends and I when we first moved in. And I hope future students enjoyed this space just like I did and other students did this semester. Thank you.
Anytime there's a program that has a lot of speakers, I always like to have a little bit of music. So I asked the Tavares High School Jazz Ensemble to give us a little bit of a minute or so of jazz. Thank you very much. Beacon is very fortunate to have a very supportive relationships with a wide range of individuals, organizations, and government entities. As an example, back in 2016, Congressman Daniel Webster hosted a congressional briefing in D.C. where President Hagerty, myself, board members, as well as some of our students were able to share their stories about Beacon College. Pam Jones is Congressman Webster's community relations representative. Pam?
Thank you. Thank you to Tavares High School. That's amazing. We're all over here just in awe that you're high school students. And that totally reminds me of my dad. Oh, brought back memories. Anyhow, Congressman Webster is so proud of Beacon College, and he is a huge supporter. And he had also received an honorary doctorate in humanities from Beacon College. So Beacon College is a place that makes a difference. Beacon College not only makes a difference in the lives of their students and in the life of one student, but they make a difference in the lives of many. Because in one student, they can make an impact in the city of Leesburg, in the state of Florida, in this nation, and in the world. Because education is a key to character, to success. It's a key to life. Beacon College not only makes a difference in the lives of the students, but in this community by building beautiful buildings and bringing in staff and students that influence this community. Congressman Webster made a motto for his service in Congress as making a difference, having compassion, having kindness, and making a difference. And that to me is the motto of Beacon College. With the Resnick, Alpern, Plung Residence Hall, it is another example, another expansion of the success of Beacon College and making a difference. Thank you.
Mr. Tim Sullivan is our District 1 Lake County Commissioner and a very, very strong advocate for Beacon College. Tim?
Well, thank you for this great opportunity to be here. I've been a member of this community longer than Beacon College has been here, so that tells you a lot, right? And I remember when it was just one little building, you know, with just a very few people in it. So it's an amazing accomplishment. But as the senior elected official, I always have to point out my fellow elected commissioners. I have two on the front row here, Josh Blake, District 4, and Wendy Breeden, District 3. We also have the mayor of Leesburg, Dan Roebuck, back here. But I promised him only 2 minutes. I said, 2 minutes for a politician? Are you crazy? But anyway, but I think Isabella said it correctly. This is about a community, and we bring something great to this community, and it's great to see the success they've had, not only in the education process, and they're accredited, and it's amazing what they've accomplished, but now they're enhancing the academic experience right here in our community by building a great residential hall. I look forward to coming back when we dedicate the other one just right there. So thank you for this great opportunity, and thanks for all the hard work that went into it.
You know, in a small city like Leesburg, the town and gown relationship is a critical effort to succeed. We're extremely fortunate here at Beacon to have a relationship with the city administration that's exceptionally strong. We're very appreciative of their commitment and the support we've received. Mr. Al Minner is the Leesburg City Manager.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the City Commission for the City of Leesburg, I wanted to express our excitement to Beacon College and Dr. Haggerty and his group. You know, a lot of big things have been said. One of the things that I think that a word that I'm going to use is transformation. You know, I think Dr. Haggerty and his team here at Beacon College work on transforming people's lives, education, and these things that are important. But what this building does, and I think what we do at the city, is we transform communities. And so what I'm so proud about is the relationship that we have with the college, and we are slowly and incrementally transforming this community. Beacon is such a huge part of our downtown and our historic downtown. They've used same architectural schemes. They bring people to our community, and the excitement that is out there is just how Leesburg is transforming and moving step by step, and putting up buildings like this and investing in everybody's transformation. So on behalf of the City Commission, again, I congratulate and express our excitement to Beacon and your team.
And of course, we are part of the greater Orlando area. We're increasing our visibility in Orlando and growing relationships with businesses, organizations, and individuals. Jill Swidler is the Director of Investment Relations for Orlando Economic Partnership.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Orlando Economic Partnership, I would love to say congratulations to everyone at Beacon College, and especially Steve. He has done an amazing job of growing awareness outside of the Leesburg community of Beacon College. I met Steve about a year and a half ago, and he was doing a presentation at one of our meetings, and the first thing he said was, "Has anybody here ever heard of Beacon College?" And no one raised their hand. He gave a wonderful presentation, showed a video of the school and the students and what the mission is here, and now I believe everybody in the Orlando Economic Partnership and downtown Orlando and our growing community in the 7-county region is really understanding what Beacon College is all about. So thank you and congratulations.
And now it is my honor and privilege to introduce Debbie Resnick.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to cry because every time when you see this name, it represents, as we say in our Jewish religion, door for door, generation from generation. And when Samantha first came to college, we were hoping to do something for this college so it would be here for generations of students with learning disabilities to come. And I know her grandparents are looking down on her right now. I'm sorry to make you cry, but all right, now we're going to stop. Now I have something for you. Okay, so when we were thinking about a name for this, Samantha actually named the hall. And all she said to me is, "Mom, thank God we have a vowel to work with to make it easy." So, okay. When George and Steve approached us with the idea of building this building for students and helping with the transformation of the community and the college, this was a no-brainer for us. We provided the financial support so Beacon could build the infrastructure so more students would have the opportunity to pursue the life abundant. As Samantha told us, Beacon has made a tremendous difference in her life. The college has showed her that anything is possible, and she was not only able to dream her dreams, but actually go out and live and fulfill them. Beacon is more than a college, as you have heard today. It is like a family and a community. The staff, the teachers, administrators, my fellow board members, and the whole Leesburg community have a strong commitment, passion, and dedication that have made a tremendous difference in the lives of so many students and parents that have passed through these doors. Students who first came here lacking confidence, independence, and success, and leaving through these doors with vision, purpose, and drive. Everyone here has worked tirelessly to improve Beacon's operation and quality, and we hope that it's only the start of others to follow in our footsteps. It is truly an honor for Howard, Josh, Samantha, and myself to be part of this wonderful Beacon family. Thank you so much for coming.
The Wrap Residence is a 3-story dormitory building, a dormitory-style residence containing 74 single rooms and 5-room clusters. We'd like to invite you in for a tour. On the first floor, you'll find the reception area, a kitchen, laundry facilities, a lounge, and a multi-purpose programming room. Then we invite you to take the elevator up to the 3rd floor. The reason for that is we still have students on floors 1 and 2 if you'd like to see one of the 5-room clusters. If you have any questions, Sam Resnick and Chelsea Smith is going to be around to help you. If you need any encouragement to take the tour, there are refreshments inside as well. Special thanks to the Tavares High School Band. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.